morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine at home and taking care of your health. So we are back with our science class, and which chapter were we studying? We were studying chapter number 13, different types of houses. Okay, so we had completed the chapter, and in today's video we will first revise it and then we will discuss the objective part. Okay, so let us begin. See, this is your chapter, that is different types of houses, chapter number 13. Now quickly we will revise what we learned in the chapter. First of all, we learned what is home. A house in which we live with our family is called home. And then we learned why do we need home? हमें shelter क्यों चाहिए होता है? To protect ourselves from bad weather, animals, thieves, and for comfort. Then what did we study? We studied about the two main types, that is the kacha house and the pakka house. Then we studied about some more types. Okay, which were they? The temporary houses. What are temporary houses? The houses which are not fixed at one place. Okay, ऐसे houses जो एक place पे fixed नहीं होते, they are temporary houses. In that we studied about the houseboat. What is a houseboat? It is a floating house. Okay, floating house होता है and generally हमें वो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर एंड केरला में पाया जाता है. Okay, wheel caravans. So which kind of people live in wheel caravans? That is the nomads, or we say khana badosh. Okay, these kind of people live in wheel caravans. These people move from one place to another in search of food and water. Okay, इनका कोई permanent address नहीं होता है. They don't have a fixed job, because of which they have to move from one place to another. Then the next was tents. Okay, what are the tents? The tents are made up of canvas, that is a cloth. They can be easily folded and carried along. हम tents को easily fold भी कर सकते हैं and उसे carry भी कर सकते हैं. So generally people who like adventure or they go to an adventurous trips, they prefer living in a tent. Okay, mountain areas में हमें ये tents बहुत दिखते हैं. Then tents are mainly used by the mountaineers. Nowadays tents are also made up of synthetic material. So as I told you that earlier it was just made up of the thin cloth, because of which it does not give enough protection. But now because of modern facilities and development, even the tents have become very modern. उसमें washroom facility भी होती है, there is a proper bed also, dressing also, everything is there in the tent itself. Okay, then we learned about the permanent houses. What are they? The houses that are fixed at one place are called the permanent houses. And generally where do we find them? We find them in the cities. In the city area, we find them. These houses cannot be moved from one place to another. The multi-story building and the bungalows are the examples of permanent houses. Then what we studied? Special houses. What were the special houses? Igloo and stilt house. So do you remember about igloo, what we discussed? Some people live in the polar regions where it is extremely cold, and what happened? There is lots and lots of snow. So these places are covered with snow, so they have to make houses with the snow itself. Because of less facilities, because of less materials like brick and steel, iron rods, ये सब हमें नहीं मिलता easily. So what they have to do? They have to make igloos and live in it. Okay, then we studied about the stilt houses. What were they? The houses made on wooden posts. Okay, वो wooden houses होते हैं generally, and हमने क्या पढ़ा था? वो थोड़ी सी height पे होते हैं. Okay, the base of such houses is quite high from the ground. जो आपका ground है उससे थोड़ा सा height पे वो बना जाता है. Okay, what are they? They are the stilt houses. These houses are generally found in the places where the possibility of flood and cyclone is more. Why is it so? Because flood and cyclone के वजह से क्या होता है? Houses and property gets damaged and destroyed. So what they have to do? They have to keep that in mind and they have to make the house accordingly. अब अगर थोड़ा height पे होगा, so क्या होगा कि आपका house तो भी safe होगा comparatively, है ना? The rivers that will flow and the heavy rainfall that may not affect the houses. So we have to make the stilt house in such places. Then this was it, and then we discussed this activity, that is which materials do we use in a kacha house and in a pakka house. Okay, that was easy. That is the bricks, the steel, the cement, all these we use in a pakka house, and the bamboo, the straw and the clay and all that we use in the kacha house. Is it clear? So first I will do the references. I will show you the pictures also once again. See, this was the houseboat. Then this is a wheel caravan. This is a tent. This is a multi-story building. And this is a bungalow. So we understood the difference between them also. Multi-story buildings में क्या होता है? अलग-अलग floors होते हैं and there are flats. So people over there live in the flats. Whereas bungalow looks like this. Okay, bungalows ऐसे दिखते हैं. Then this is the igloo we discussed. Okay, and the last, a stilt house. See, it is made up of wooden stuff and it is on certain height. Is it clear?
Sure.
Now we will do the exercise part.
Drag and drop. Drag and drop the correct answer from the help box.
Okay. Now you can see there are pictures given below and there is the help box. So what you have to do, आपको इस help box में से right photo के आगे उसका नाम लिखना है. For the first one, you can see, what is it? The house is at a certain height. थोड़ा height पे है. So such kind of houses, what are they known as? Yes, they are known as the stilt house. Then the next one, see, look at this. It is made up of wheels. Okay, wheels हैं यहाँ पे and हमें easily उसे carry कर सकते हैं from one place to another. So which was it? Yes, the wheel caravans. And the last, you can see it's a beautiful house. The last option is also what? A pakka house. And we can see it is made up of bricks, cement, there's wall, there's a hut, everything. Okay? Now the next one, the house made on wooden post is called a dash. Again, we are studying this. The options are tent, houseboat and stilt house. So, wooden base से क्या बनता है? Come on quickly. Yes, it is the stilt house. Next, nomads live in dash. Nomads कौन थे? The Khana Badosh. And where do they live? Do they live in flats or igloos or wheel caravans? Yes, they live in wheel caravans. Okay, is it clear? In the next. Okay, so we have to do match the following. There is column A and column B. You have given hints over here and आपको उन hints के according इन्हें match करना है. The first one is tent. So look at it, look at the options. What do you think? Tent का क्या होगा? Tent is a permanent house? No. Is it a polar region? नहीं. Tents हम polar regions में तो नहीं देखते. So it is a temporary house. Then the next one is bungalow. Bungalows क्या होंगे? Look at the options. Is it a permanent house or do we find it in a polar region? Yes, in the permanent house. And the last one is igloo. So igloos का क्या था? Igloos हमें cold areas में मिलते हैं. And these cold areas are known as what? Polar regions. Now these are the MCQs. We have to choose the correct one. A house that cannot be moved from one place to another place is called a dash house. So what is it? So a house that cannot be moved from one place to another place is called a dash house. It is a permanent house. Okay, हम permanent house को एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे shift नहीं कर सकते. Okay, next, houses not fixed at one place are called dash house. Okay, ऐसे houses जो एक place पे fix नहीं होते, what are they? Houseboat or temporary? It is the temporary houses. Okay, now the next one, what is it? A dash is a floating house. Okay, क्या होता है floating house? Is it the houseboat or the tents? It is the houseboats. Okay, is it clear, children? Now, the last one, what is it? Dash are made of canvas. Canvas से क्या बनता है? Canvas is a cloth. So, permanent houses तो canvas से नहीं बन सकते. So, the answer is tents. Okay, is it clear? This is our answer. With this, we had completed the chapter. I hope it's clear to all of you. We will meet in the next class. Till that, may God bless you. Goodbye.